Hey Jay.
Hi.
Good to see you, man.
Thanks, man.
And look, I don't know if you remember, but actually we met once before.
Okay.
It was back in, I think, 2002. When did Gangnam Style come out?
Yeah, 2002.
2012, sorry,
Yeah.
2012. And so you guys really did a fantastic, organised a fantastic, what do you call
Flash
it?
mob?
Flash mob.
Yeah.
On Martin Place.
Yes. I remember that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And we had a dancing class here.
Yes, we did.
And actually, right here is what's it called? Crossover
Dance Studios.
Crossover Dance Studios. So we're on. That's Bathurst Street.
This is Goulburn Street.
Goulburn Street. Goulburn Street in the city, just off George Street. And like just looking around the studio here, you've got these
dancers.
These guys
everywhere.
here, and over there you've got people who are just amazing stuff over there.
Poppers
yeah.
and dancers.
But we've just finished a
K-pop
absolute
dance
beginners
class.
K-pop class.
Yeah. How did you find it?
I really enjoyed it. Because it was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it was impossible not to smile.
Yeah. K-pop's really fun. I think
it is, yeah.
Especially like a cute song like this that we did.
Yeah.
You just have to enjoy it.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, you made the process really easily enjoyable too.
Thank
so
you.
Thanks very much.
I hope you know, that's it.
Yeah.
As a teacher, I just want people to enjoy and have fun. So.
But it was, and I also found it. I often think that if you're ever challenged by inhibitions, the best way to address them or overcome them is dancing.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it quickly it gets you out in the open, and it's fun. You know, that's great.
Especially if you do like a flash mob, because you know, in the room, I guess it's just you and their fellow students. If you're in a flash mob, well, everyone's
yeah, sure.
So you were in that flash mob.
I was actually, yeah, that's right. But listen, I just want to. We're telling the story of friendship between Australia and Korea, and today is 15th of January, so it's day 15. What I'm calling 100 Days to Harvest.
Yep.
And so I'm getting around. I'm just exploring different aspects of this story.
Okay.
And I thought it was really appropriate. I come back and see you because of the great link that you've had with K-pop in Sydney in Australia, really. So I just wanted to sort of get your opinion about K-pop. K-pop as a sort of a sense of identity with Korea, and what's the journey of K-pop been in Australia? Because you've been really party to it. You've been quite instrumental to some degree.
I wouldn't say that I'm a huge party to K-pop in Australia. What I will say is I'm a huge part of bringing K-pop to people who are not Korean in Australia.
Right.
Because obviously the Korean people, they that's their dance. It's it's their language. It comes from Korea, and of course they've been doing it. It's nothing to do with me, like in the Korean kind of circles. But I got interested in K-pop at a time when it was like really popular. This was the time of like SHINee, Girls' Generation, these really big groups, super groups of like the last generation, and started teaching their dances because I was a dancer and I really liked their dance, and it just helped me to get more into K-pop and learn more about the groups. Then I found out that there was a lot of people in Australia who were really interested in these dances as well.
Yeah.
So just kind of broadening it and then sharing the passion of K-pop dance culture.
And I think that itself, what you just described, is so fundamentally core to this aspect of friendship between Australia and Korea.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to have Koreans getting all excited about K-pop and then getting stuck in their own little bubble of homogeny. But unless you've got sort of pathfinders like yourself outside of that intense community and taking it out to people who aren't connected by language or by friendship, I think it's really important,
Well, I think people think that K-pop is cool, and it is. Like you see the music videos, how they dress, their style.
Sure.
It's really cool, and a lot of people don't have an avenue of understanding more other than just watching the video.
Yeah, sure.
So in my experience, people who do like K-pop who are not Korean have found out more about it, have gone to Korea, have made a lot of friends with Korean people.
Right.
It really is good, and
that's
it's
true.
A great entry point to try and start a conversation.
That is so true. I've often poo-pooed the whole idea of K-pop as sort of a real credible link. I've seen it as dumbing down the friendship like kimchi K-pop.
Yes.
But do you know what? Today has really sold me on the idea of K-pop. I mean, you've been a really. I've always admired you from
Thank you.
secretly from afar. But
I'm honored.
There we go. You finally found out.
Yeah.
There we go. But in all seriousness, I guess it's really the penny dropped for me today that it is a great way of actually introducing people so they can go to Korea if they've listened to the music and they can feel somehow connected. They can then go somewhere and say, I'm bringing a bit of my style to Korea, and that could be interesting.
Well, you know what I reckon it is? It's the younger generation. Like
Right.
Like I'm a bit older now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't guess your age, but
Well, I'm a bit older than you too, mate. So there we go.
Like in I think my generation when we grew up, we didn't have K-pop. So when you look at Korea, you think about culture.
Right.
So like
Yeah.
Korean culture. But now it's the kids that are K-pop that is engaging to kids, and that's what's bringing their interest in Korea.
And it's like dance itself. Like these guys over here are doing. What do you call? Is this hip hop? Break dance. Okay. People, I mean, they are great.
Yes.
I'm just going to flick the camera around so people can see them. Like they're just freestyling over here. You can see them. It's fantastic. But what I was going to say is that these guys over there. I mean, it's really a conversation they're having.
Yes.
Maybe not with words, but they're engaging with one another. They're learning. I was watching them before as they're doing it, and so I can see the similar sort of trends with K-pop. Listen, I just want to leave on one note, just to sort of give a plug, if you like, to Crossover Dance Studios. When we came into your class, then you said you were sort of saying, okay, what does everyone want to do? Yeah. And you said you're a guy, but you like doing girls K-pop dance, and anyone's free to do whatever they like, as long as they're more sexier than you.
Yes,
or something like that.
Absolutely. Well, if you're a girl, you have to go and become a guy.
That's right. Yeah. And I just thought. That was really fun, that was really inviting.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just sort of like, okay, here's the dance, left foot, right foot. It's a really great experience. So I just want to put it out there to challenge anyone to come up to Crossover Dance Studios before you come to a class.
Yeah.
Just so you can get a feel of the atmosphere. And maybe Amelia is at the desk?
Oh yeah, it depends on the day, but the reception of the day.
But have a receptionist and just maybe ask about what's going on, get a program. But today was absolute beginners, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so 3 p.m. on a Sunday. But do check at the desk or go on their website. It was so much fun. So
thank you for coming to class.
Yeah, do yourself a favour and come along. I'll look for the sing around sometime soon, man.
Okay, man.
Yeah. Thanks again. Okay, bye.